Hi everybody, welcome to week 5 of home learning. Can't believe it's February already. So it's the 1st of February and this is Enquiry lesson number 19. There's a few bits to show you to start off the week. So I will go through those in a moment. This week is all about plants, which isn't a year 4 topic, but due to the fact that a lot of the end of year 3 was spent in lockdown, we are going over the plant learning that is done in year 3. And we thought it joined with this topic quite nicely. So I'm going to show you a few resources that you'll need either for today or for this week. So let's get rid of that. Right then, so today you have got your overview for this week and what you'll be doing. And we're on to the first lesson. You will need this sheet. This, I've printed it all as one big document. So you've got lessons, learning for today, learning for Thursday and learning for Friday, all on one document. And today's lesson will need this part of the plant one and the word search. Okay, then we've also got for you, let me have a look at these. There's some cards. We would have used these for word aware if we'd been in class, but I thought it'd be quite helpful for you at home. It's got what the word is and then a picture of them. So for example, flower, roots, seed, pollen, life cycle. These are all words that we'll be using this week. And finally, there's also this sheet. Again, I thought it was really useful for you or for your adults at home to be giving some help as well. But it basically will go through all of this learning this week. So it's just a bit of help really, with lots of kind of like a glossary, I guess, and with pictures. So there's a web link as well in today's learning for BBC Bite Size. It's got what is a plant. It's got a little video with some information. It's got a label the plant activity and a quiz as well. So you could do all of those things. Right then, so today I'm going to go through this PowerPoint, parts of plants. So by the end of this lesson, we'll be able to name the different parts of flowering plants and explain their jobs. So we are going to learn about plants. Do you recognise any of these plants? Do you know what the different parts of the plants are called? So it might be that you already know some of this, which would be great. I'm not very good on my plants. I'm trying to grow our garden and make it a bit more exciting and plant new things each year. I'm slowly getting there, but I'm not much of a whiz, so I quite enjoyed learning about all of this. So what parts do you know? Feel free to pause it now and have a little go. Okay, so we've got the flower, we've got the stem, we've got the leaves, and we've got the roots. For today's lesson, those are the 4 main words we'll be using, and we'll be learning all about their jobs and what each part of this plant does. So with the roots, where do we find the roots? You might know they are under the ground, below the surface, so in the earth, and they usually are long and they're covered in small hairs. Their job is to anchor the plant. That means it keeps it there. It's like a foundation in a building. It stops the plant from being blown away in the wind. So it keeps it nice and strong and keeps it upright. It also absorbs water, and then in the water will be nutrients, so the soil, nutrients from the soil to give to the plant. The stem or the trunk, depending on if it's a tree or a flower. Branches, what's a stem or a trunk? Branches, leaves and flowers grow from the stem or the trunk. A trunk is woody and often has a layer of bark around it. What job does it do? The stem or the trunk holds the plant up. It also carries water and nutrients from the roots to the leaves. It's like lots of mini straws that move water along it. The leaves, their job is to make food for the plant using sunlight and carbon dioxide from the air. So plants actually absorb carbon dioxide, which is something that we exhale, and then they produce oxygen, which is something that we breathe. So which is why plants and trees, we need lots of them to help us all survive. And then flowers, do you know what the flower's job is? The flowers are brightly coloured to attract insects and birds. The insects carry pollen to other flowers. Flowers use the pollen to make seeds to grow new plants. So we'll be learning about how new plants are made at the end of the week. So here are those pictures again. We've got the roots, the stem or the trunk, the leaves and the flowers. And you can always go back in the video and learn, recap what was said about each one. But your task today will be to create like another flip chart like we had last week. So this is the front cover. Now you can colour that flower in. And then this one will stick along here where it says glue part 1. So you just glue on the back of this part here. You then cut along these lines, so 1, 2 and 3 lines, and they will stick on top of this one. So I would stick this one into my book and not cut any of it at all. I would glue along there and then stick this one on top, and then you could lift each flap. So I could lift the part of the flower, and underneath here you need to write what the flower's job is. Then this bit is the stem, and on this section you would write what the job of the stem is. Then here are the leaves. So on this section, you would write what the job of the leaves is. And then here are the roots. So on this section, you would write what the roots do, what their job is. Okay, and then you could lift up each individual flap to find out what the job is. So that's the main task for today. I've also included this word search. Again, I've left it in black and white because I thought you could colour in the flowers around the edge. It's a nice little mindfulness activity, bit of calming time. These are all the words that we're going to be naming as parts of the plant this week, and I thought as an extra activity, if you wanted to, you could start doing a bit of research into these words to find out what their function is, ready for later in the week. That is everything for today's learning. Feel free to go back if you wanted to use the information when you're doing your task. That's absolutely fine. I hope that all makes sense, and I hope you're ready to learn all about plants this week. That's everything from me. I'll see you tomorrow.